Have you ever had one of those moments where you thought, wait a second, this can't just be random? Like you're talking about a red car with a friend, and boom, right then, a red car rolls by. You didn't see it coming, couldn't have planned it, yet there it is, like the universe just hit play on your thoughts. Coincidence? Maybe, but what if I told you it's not? What if I said everything, every fleeting thought, every weird timing is energy, vibrating, connecting you to something bigger? If this video found you, trust me, that's not an accident. Today, we're diving into synchronicity, those mind-blowing moments that prove life isn't just chance. Stick with me, because this isn't fluff. This is the only synchronicity video that actually makes sense. We're going deep, and by the end, you'll never see coincidences the same way again. Why does this matter? Because understanding synchronicity isn't just cool, it's a game changer. It's about realizing you're not drifting through a random world. You're tuned into a cosmic conversation, and once you get that, life starts feeling less like chaos and more like a story you're co-writing. Let's start with a question. Have you ever had a coincidence so wild it stopped you dead in your tracks? Maybe you thought of someone you hadn't seen in years, and your phone buzzed with their name. Or you kept seeing the same numb 111 reels, 444 everywhere like it's stalking you. We've all had those moments, right? You shrug them off, call them chance. But deep down, something whispers, this feels bigger. So what's really going on here? Here's the thing. Synchronicity isn't just a quirky coincidence. It's when two events align so perfectly, with no obvious cause, that they carry meaning like the universe is nudging you. Take this story from Carl Jung, the guy who gave synchronicity its name. He's in a therapy session with a patient who's stuck, closed off, rational to a fault. She's telling him about a dream she had of a scarab beetle random, right? As she's talking, there's a tap at the window. Jung opens it, and in flies a real scarab beetle, the exact kind from her dream. The timing? Razor sharp. Her reaction? She breaks down, not from fear, but from awe. That moment cracked her open, shifted everything. No science could explain it, but the meaning was undeniable. So, here's my challenge to you. Think of your own scarab beetle moment. That time, life lined up too perfectly to ignore. Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your story. Because here's the kicker. These aren't flukes. They're signals. And the more you notice them, the more you realize reality isn't as random as we're taught. Okay, we're just getting started, and I can already tell you're hooked. If this is hitting you, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's next. This is about to get wild, and I'd love for you to stick around. Oh, and share your synchronicity stories below. Let's get this conversation going. Let's break this down. Synchronicity isn't some mystical fairy tale, it's energy in action. Nikola Tesla, the genius who saw beyond the surface, said it best. If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything you, me, that red Keras energy, vibrating at different rates. And when your energy aligns with the world's, weird stuff happens. You think of a song, and it plays. You need an answer, and a stranger says it. That's reality talking back. But why does this happen? Let's get nerdy for a sec. Science backs this up quantum physics, no less. Ever heard of quantum entanglement? It's when two particles get linked, and if you tweak one, the other reacts instantly, even if they're light years apart. Einstein called it spooky, action at a distance. Spooky, sure, but it's real. It shows everything's connected, beyond time and space. Synchronicity? It's like that, but on a human scale. Your thoughts, your vibes, they're sending out signals, and the universe is picking up the call. Here's a real-life example. A few years back, I was wrestling with a big decision: quit my job or stay safe. I'm driving, stressing, when out of nowhere a billboard catches my eye. Trust your path. Minutes later, a podcast I hadn't queued up starts playing, and the guest says, "Yep, trust your path." Same phrase, same day. Random? I don't think so. It felt like the universe was screaming, "Hey, I've got you." And guess what? I quit, and it was the best move I ever made. So, how do you tap into this? Start simple. Pay attention. Notice when life echoes your thoughts. Your brain's got this filter called the reticular activating system, RAS for short. It's like a spotlight, highlighting what matters to you. Ever buy a new phone and suddenly see that model everywhere? That's your RAS. Same deal with synchronicity. Focus on what you want: clarity, love, purpose, and your RAS tunes in, spotting the signs. Try this. Next time you're stressed, take a deep breath 4 seconds in, hold for 7, out for 8. It calms your system, clears the noise, and opens you up to those signals. Worked for me, and traffic jams went from cursing to chilling with some lo-fi beats. What's your go-to when life's loud? Share it. Below, I'm curious. Here's the tough part. You've been wired to miss this. Since you were a kid, the world told you, stick to logic, patterns, imagination, gut feelings, nonsense. Think about it. You'd see magic everywhere as a little kid. A butterfly lands near you, and it's a sign. A dream feels real, and you trust it. But then school, society, even well-meaning adults drilled it out of you. Prove it. Measure it. Or it's not real. It's conditioning. Why? Because if you see the patterns, if you realize reality's responding, you're harder to control. A person who trusts their intuition, who follows the signs, doesn't blindly follow the script. They question. They move differently. That's dangerous to a system that thrives on predictability. But here's the flip side. That conditioning's a cage. It keeps you stuck, dismissing the very signals meant to guide you. What happens if you keep ignoring them? You stay lost. Opportunities slip by. That gut feeling you ignored? It was right, missed a job, a connection, a breakthrough. I've been there, brushed off a hunch to call an old friend, only to find out later they needed me that day. Regret stings worse than risk. Trust me. Chronic stress creeps in 2 studies show 70% of our daily decisions are emotional, not rational. Yet we fight it, exhausting ourselves. Now, imagine the opposite. You start listening. You act on that nudge to turn left instead of right, and you dodge a delay or meet someone who changes everything. Cambridge research says people who trust their instincts are 40% more likely to report high life satisfaction. That's not woo-woo, that's data. When you tune in, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Confidence grows, relationships deepen, life feels alive. Let me paint a picture. Last month, I'm walking, wrestling with a creative block. I see a hawk circling, symbol of perspective, right? I think, okay, step back, see the big picture. Next day, I dream of a key. Wake up, find a literal key on my porch, no clue where it came from. That afternoon, a random email offers a collaboration that unlocks my project. Coincidence? Sure, if you ignore the vibe shift I felt each time. When you lean in, the universe leans back. This isn't just personal, it's universal. Ancient cultures lived by this. Mystics saw animals as messengers, numbers as codes. Tesla? He walked around blocks 3 times before entering, obsessed with 3, 6, 9, because he felt the universe's pulse. Jung saw it in therapy. Einstein wrestled with it in physics. These weren't flakes, they were tuned in. Today, We're told it's crazy. But what if they're the ones missing it? Your brain's RAS isn't just a filter, it's a superpower. It's why you spot your car model after buying it. Tune it to synchronicity, and the signs flood in. Quantum physics doubles down particles. Change when observed. Your attention shapes reality. Ignore that, and you're blind to the feedback loop. Notice a sign. Act. Get more signs. Skip it, and it fades. Tesla's energy, frequency, vibration isn't poetry, it's mechanics. You attract what you're tuned to. High vibe joy, curiosity, synchronicities flow. Low vibe fear, doubt, static. If this is clicking, don't just watch, join in. Hit like, subscribe. Share this with someone who needs it. Drop a 111 in the comments to signal you're ready for what's next. Your craziest synchronicity, what's it been? Tell me below, I'm reading every one. Let's wrap this up. We've covered a lot. Synchronicity's not chance, it's energy connecting you to life's deeper rhythm. From Jung's beetle to Tesla's vibrations. From your RAS spotlighting signs to quantum physics proving its realities, all saying one thing. You're part of this. Animals, dreams, numbers, they're speaking if you listen. Acting on them? That's where the magic happens. Clarity, purpose, flow. Here's your takeaway. Start small. Next time you feel that buzzer number repeats, a song hits different pause. Ask, what's this telling me? Jot it down. Act on it, even if it's just a tiny step. 5 minutes a day tuning in breath, gratitude, presence will shift your frequency. You'll see. Want more? Check my next video on raising your vibe. It's practical, no fluff. Thanks for being here. You're not just watching, you're waking up. See you soon.